Good morning, children. We recall certain basic integration formula to learn chapter 9 applications of integral calculus in a better way. These are the formula that we had learnt in standard 11. As we just recall these things, let us proceed on to this year's formula. First fundamental theorem of calculus. Differential of capital F of x, we read small f of x. When I take integral, my answer is f of b minus f of a. As we learn the properties and be thorough with it to apply in the objective type questions easily. Problems of the type integral 0 to pi by 2 dx by a cos square x plus b sin square x. Divide by cos square, put t is equal to tan x and we proceed. Reduction formula most frequently used in objective type questions. The next important idea, gamma integral. Gamma n, we write n minus 1 factorial. In the exercise problem, we use this formula integral 0 to infinity e power minus ax x power n dx as n factorial by a power n plus 1. Area problems mostly come under 2 to 5 marks. Hardly we have 1 or 2 in the objective type questions. Exercise 9.10, question number 1. The value of integral 0 to 2 by 3 dx by root of 4 minus 9x square. Just recall the formula, integral dx by root of a square minus x square is sine inverse x by a. In this problem, a value 2 and x value 3x. 9x square can be written as 3x the whole square. 4 can be written as 2 square. As we compare, a is 2 and x is 3x. Just substituting in the formula, we get sine inverse 3x by 2. Whenever we have 3x, remember to put 1 by 3. Between the limits 0 to 2 by 3. As we substitute the limit, it is 1 by 3 into sine inverse 3 by 2 into x value 2 by 3 minus sine inverse x value 0 tells me 0 into anything 0. As we simplify, it is 1 by 3 into 2 cancels, 3 cancels, giving us 1. Sine inverse 1 is pi by 2. Sine inverse 0 is 0. As we simplify, it is pi by 6. Option A is the right choice. Question number 2. The value of integral minus 1 to 2 mod x dx. Whenever I see modulus, remember the definition. When x is positive or equal to 0, it is plus x. When x is negative, it is minus x. The given integral limits, I can split minus 1 to 0 plus 0 to 2. Because below 0, it is negative. Above 0, it is positive. So minus 1 to 2, we have split as minus 1 to 0, 0 to 2. Minus 1 to 0, it is negative. So put minus x dx. 0 to 2, x is positive. So put plus x dx. As we integrate, minus x becomes minus x square by 2 between minus 1 and 0, plus x becomes x square by 2 between the limit 0 to 2. Upper limit gives me 0, minus lower limit minus x square is minus 1 the whole square by 2, plus upper limit 2 square by 2, lower limit 0. As we simplify, minus 1 the whole square is plus 1, minus into minus is plus. So altogether it is 1 by 2 plus 2. As we take LCM, it is 4 plus 1, 5 by 2, and the right choice is C. Question number 3. For any value of n belonging to integers, integral 0 to pi e power cos square x cos cube 2n plus 1 into x dx. Whenever we are given 0 to pi, I can remember the formula integral 0 to 2a. F of x dx is 0 if f of 2a minus x is minus f of x. As we substitute integral 0 to pi e power cos square x cos cube 2n plus 1 into x dx will surely become 0. Why? Wherever x comes, I am putting 2a minus x, that is pi minus x. So f of pi minus x is e power cos square pi minus x cos cube 2n plus 1 into pi minus x. Cos square, so it is definitely positive. I just get e power cos square x. Cos pi minus x, let us remember minus cos x. But I am squaring, so it is obviously positive. But here it is odd power. 2n plus 1 is an odd number. So odd number into pi minus x definitely falls in second quadrant where cos is negative. So it is minus cos cube 2n plus 1 x. As I compare, it is minus f of x because we have negative symbol owing to the odd power. F of pi minus x is minus f of x. So we apply this formula and derive option C to be the right choice. Question number 4. The value of integral minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. The moment I see minus to plus, the same limit, minus to plus. Let me recall the formula. Integral minus a to a f of x dx is twice integral 0 to a if it is even, 0 if it is odd. When I look at the integrand, cos x is always even. Whatever may be the power, cos x is always even. Sine is an odd function, but if the power is even, sine square is also even. So the product is ultimately even, and because it is even, I can apply this formula. So this, if I call I equals 2 times integral 0 to pi by 2 sine square x cos x dx. If I consider sin x to be some substitution, differentiating, cos x dx is dt. I apply it here, it is 2 times integral sine square, that is t square, cos x dx, that is dt. Changing the limits from x to t. X the limits are 0 to pi by 2. T, the limits are, when x is 0, sine 0 is 0. When x is pi by 2, t equals sine pi by 2, that is 1. So the limits have now become 0 to 1. As I integrate, t square becomes t cube by 3 between the limit 0 to 1. Putting upper limit 1 cube by 3 minus the lower limit gives me 0. Ultimately, the answer is 2 by 3 and the right choice is D. Question number 5. The value of minus 4 to 4. As I look at the problem, none of my answers are 0. So I can just check the tan inverse values. Here it is x square by x power 4 plus 1. Here it is x square, in the numerator x power 4 plus 1. This reciprocal comes here. And I remember tan inverse x can be written as cot inverse of the reciprocal. So the given problem reduces to integral minus 4 to 4 tan inverse x square by x power 4 plus 1 plus tan inverse of this answer, we can very well write cot inverse reciprocal. X square goes up, x power 4 plus 1 comes down. And as I recall the formula, tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is always pi by 2. Just applying it here. Integral minus 4 to 4. This entire answer just becomes pi by 2. Keeping pi by 2 out, integral dx is just x. Put the limits from minus 4 to 4. So my answer is pi by 2 into upper limit minus lower limit. Minus of minus is plus. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 by 2 gives me 4 pi. And the right option is D. Question number 6. The value of. Again we have the integral from minus number to plus number. Same number but negative to positive. Immediately we recall the property of definite integral. Integral minus a to a. F of x dx is just 0 if f of x is odd. And it is twice 0 to a f of x dx if f of x is even. Looking at the given problem, denominator cos square is always even. So whether it is odd or even depends on the numerator. As I look out, the power is odd. Ultimately we say it is odd. So 7, 5, 3, no power tells me 1. All these are odd functions. Let us club them together so that it just becomes 0. So the given problem, we just split minus pi by 4 to pi by 4. 2x power 7 minus 3x power 5 plus 7x cube minus x. The whole thing divided by cos square x dx plus that last term. Integral minus pi by 4 to pi by 4, 1 by cos square x dx. Every term is odd, so the first term just reduces to 0. The second one is even, so this is odd and this is even. So this we can write 2 times integral 0 to pi by 4. 1 by cos square can be written as secant square x dx. And we just remember the integral. Secant square x is tan x between the limit 0 to pi by 4. Putting upper limit tan pi by 4 minus putting lower limit tan 0. 2 into tan pi by 4 is 1. Tan 0 is 0. As we multiply, we get 2 and option 3 is the right choice. Question number 7. If f of x is integral 0 to x t cos t dt, then df by dx. Let us remember first fundamental theorem of integral calculus, where f of x is continuous on the closed interval a b. Capital F of x is integral a to x f of u du. If x lies between a and b, x should be inside this interval. Then, if we differentiate, differential and integral cancels, my answer is just f of x. The same idea, f of x is integral. As I differentiate f, differential and integral cancels. So t cos t will just become, put this x cos x. Remember, here I have x. My answer is f of x. So here I have x. My answer should be x cos x. So the right option, wherever t comes, I just put x. So I get x cos x. The right option is C. Question number 8. The area between y square equals 4x and its latus rectum. As I see y square equals 4x, I remember it is the parabola of the pattern y square equals 4ax. Latus rectum we mean A, and we know the area between the parabola and the latus rectum is 8a square by 3. So compare the given equation with the standard equation y square equals 4ax. 4a is 4, so a value 1. As I know a value, let me remember the formula 8 into a square by 3, or it is simply 8 by 3 square units. Option C is the right choice. Question number 9. The value of integral 0 to 1 x into 1 minus x power 99. Upper limit 1 and I have 1 minus x. So whenever it is of the pattern 0 to 1, x into 1 minus x, the whole power n dx. The formula is 1 by n plus 1 into n plus 2. In this question, n is equal to 99. So our answer will be 1 by 99 plus 1 into 99 plus 2. Or it is 100 into 101. That is 1 by 10,100. Option B is the right choice. Question number 10. The value of integral 0 to pi dx by 1 plus 5 power cos x. The given question let us call I. Integral 0 to pi dx by 1 plus 5 power cos x. We recall the definite integral 0 to a can be rewritten as a minus x. Wherever x is coming, put a minus x. As I substitute, I becomes integral 0 to pi dx by 1 plus 5 power cos. Wherever x comes, I put pi minus x. And we remember dx by 1 plus 5 power cos pi minus x is minus cos x. When the power is negative, bring it to the denominator. So we rewrite integral 0 to pi dx by 1 plus 5 1 divided by 5 power cos x. 5 power minus cos x. I write 1 by 5 power cos x. The next step, taking LCM, it is 5 power cos x plus 1 divided by 5 power cos x. As we reciprocate, I equals integral 0 to pi 5 power cos x dx divided by 5 power cos x plus 1. What we have derived, let us call as 2. What is given, let us call as 1. As I add 1 and 2, LHS I. So I write I plus I. RHS integral 0 to pi, there is no change. Denominator is the same, 1 plus 5 power cos x. So denominator, I just write 1 plus 5 power cos x. Numerator, here I have nothing, so I read it as 1. Here I have 5 power cos x. As I add, it is 1 plus 5 power cos x. And we can very well cancel I plus I, 2I. Integral 0 to pi, we are just left with dx. As I integrate, integral dx is just x between the limit 0 to pi. Upper limit pi, lower limit 0. 2I is pi, giving us I value pi by 2. The right option is A. So in this problem, we are using the property of definite integrals 0 to a f of x dx is integral 0 to a f of a minus x. Wherever x is coming, I just put pi minus x. Cos pi minus x becomes minus cos x. Because the power is negative, we just bring it to the denominator. Taking LCM, reciprocating and calling that as 2. Add 1 and 2. I plus I. The right hand side, integral limits no change. Denominator no change. So just add the numerators. As I add, I just cancel. We are left with dx. Integral dx is ex. Put upper limit minus lower limit and the final answer is pi by 2. Question number 11. Gamma n plus 2 by gamma n is 90. We recall the formula. Gamma n plus 1 is n into gamma n. That is previous number into gamma of the previous number. My question is gamma n plus 2. So gamma n plus 2 is, what is previous number for n plus 2? N plus 2 minus 1, that is n plus 1. So previous number into gamma of the previous number. But n plus 1 as it is, what is gamma n plus 1? The formula says n into gamma n. Substituting this in the given question, gamma n plus 2 by gamma n is given as 90. Or I get, what is gamma n plus 2? N plus 1 into n gamma n divided by gamma n equals 90. As I cancel gamma n, let me multiply n into n square. N into 1 n equals 90. Bringing it to the same side, we get n square plus n minus 90 equals 0. As I factorize, I get 10 minus 9. So our answer will be n plus 10 into n minus 9 is 0. N is equal to minus 10 or 9. But only positive value is valid. So n is equal to 9 is valid and the right option is D. Question number 12. The value of integral 0 to pi by 6 cos cube 3x. We recall the reduction formula. Integral 0 to pi by 2 cos power nx dx is n minus 1 by n into n minus 3 by n minus 2. We keep on reducing. If the power is odd, I must attain till 2 by 3. In this question, instead of x, I have 3x. If so, check the limit. It should be pi by 2 of this number. So, pi by 2a is coming. Cos power n ax is coming. Here a comes. The same a will be with pi by 2 in the denominator. Check, is it right? 3x pi by 2 into 3. Denominator gives me 6. If so, the formula I can apply and I just introduce 1 by a. In this question, a value is 3. Also, n value, the power, that is also 3. As I apply, my answer is 1 by 3 into n minus 1 by n. 3 minus 1, that is 2 by 3. First itself we get 2 by 3, so we just stop the answer with that, and the final answer is 2 by 9. Option B is the right choice. So such problems, just check out. 3x comes, 3 will be extra with pi by 2 in the denominator. So pi by 2 into 3 is pi by 6. If so, the formula is 1 by a, that is 1 by 3. The power, I will use the reduction formula. Question number 13, the value of integral 0 to pi sine power 4x dx. We can apply the reduction formula provided the limits are 0 to pi by 2. Here I have pi to pi by 2. I can remember integral 0 to 2a formula. So integral 0 to 2a f of x dx is 2 times integral 0 to a f of x dx if f of 2a minus x is f of x. In this question, I have 2a to be pi, so a will be pi by 2. What is f of pi minus x? Sine power 4 pi minus x, which is again sine power 4x, or I will simply say f of x. So we can very well apply this formula. So the given question reduces to 2 times integral 0 to pi by 2 sine power 4x dx. Just apply reduction formula. When the power is even, the reduction formula stops with 1 by 2 into pi by 2. Here n is equal to 4. As we apply, 4 minus 1 is 3 by 4. 4 minus 3 is 1. 4 minus 2 is 2. So I am just left with 1 by 2. Immediately put pi by 2. As we simplify, it is 3 pi by 8, and option B is the right choice. Question number 14, the value of integral 0 to infinity e power minus 3x x square dx. Let us recall the formula. Integral 0 to infinity e power minus ax x power n dx is n factorial by a power n plus 1. As we compare 0 to infinity, the limits are right. E power minus should come. Yes, a value is 3. X power what? That I call n. So n value is 2. If I apply the formula, the value of the integral is n factorial, that is 2 factorial. A power n plus 1, 3 power 2 plus 1. 2 factorial is 1 into 2. 3 power 3 is 3 into 3 into 3, that is 27. 2 by 27, option D is the right choice. Question number 15. If integral 0 to a 1 by 4 plus x square dx is pi by 8. We can rearrange 4 as 2 square plus x square dx. that is given to be pi by 8, we need to get the value of a. Recall the formula. Integral 1 by a square plus x square dx is 1 by a tan inverse x by a. If I apply it here, it is 1 by 2. A square is 2 square, a is 2. 1 by 2 tan inverse x by 2. Between the limits 0 to a is pi by 8. As I apply upper limit, it is 1 by 2 into tan inverse a by 2 minus tan inverse 0 by 2, which is pi by 8. I can cancel 2 and 8 here. Tan inverse 0 is 0. Forget it. Tan inverse a by 2 gives me pi by 4. If I bring tan inverse to the other side, it will go as tan pi by 4. And we know tan pi by 4 is 1. Cross multiplying, a value is 2. Option D is the right choice. Question number 17. As I look at the question, it looks very much complicated, but just to compare. F of x is given as integral 1 to x e power sin u by u du, where x is more than 1. Given integral 1 to 3 e power sin x square by x dx is half of f of a minus f of 1. Comparing these two, in the place of x square, I have u here. So if I put x square as u and simplify, we arrive at integral 1 to 9. Now just compare this with a given question. We are given half of f of a minus f of 1. But I am getting half of f of 9 minus f of 1. Comparing, a value is 9. In other way, I can also say x square is treated as u. X square is treated as u because this is multiple choice. You can simply think without doing all these calculations. X square comes here whereas u comes here. If x range is 3, u will be square of that. That is 3 square. So 3 square will give me 9. The lower limit will be minus f of upper limit minus f of lower limit. So lower limit is here. Upper limit will be this value. So if x is 3, u will be x square, that is 9. So when I compare, I can just write 9 immediately even without working all this. Question number 19. The value of integral 0 to a root of a square minus x square the whole cube dx. Let us go with substitution pattern. Putting a x value as a sin theta. This becomes a square minus a square sin square theta. Taking a square out, it is 1 minus sin square theta, which will reduce to cos square theta, and square root is cos. So the obvious substitution is x is equal to a sin theta to get rid of the root symbol. Now, whenever I substitute, I need to differentiate. X becomes dx, a as it is, sin theta as I differentiate, it is cos theta d theta. Immediately we need to change the limits. The limits of x given in the question 0 and a. When x is 0, here I have to put, when x is 0, sin theta is 0 by a, that is 0. Sin theta 0 tells me theta is also 0. When x is a, I get A equals A sin theta, cancelling A. Sin theta 1 tells me A theta value is 90 or pi by 2. So the given problem reduces to integral 0 to A is now becoming 0 to pi by 2. Root of A square minus, in the place of x I put A sin theta. X square is A square sin square theta, the whole power 3. Dx, A cos theta d theta. Here, taking A square out of square root. Inside the root we have 1 minus sin square. Root and square gets cancelled. Root of 1 minus sin square is cos square. Cos square and root gives us cos theta. So these two terms reduce to A cos theta the whole cube into A cos theta d theta. A cube cos cube theta into A cos theta. Keeping A power 4 out. Cos cube and cos theta together, cos power 4 theta. The limits are from 0 to pi by 2. So we can very well substitute the reduction formula. The power is 4. So we start n minus 1 by n. 3 by 4. Keep reducing till you get 1 by 2. The moment you get 1 by 2, because the power is even, put into pi by 2. Multiply it all, we get 3 pi A power 4 by 16. Option B is the right choice. Question number 20. If integral 0 to x f of t dt is given, find the value of f of 1. First of all, rearrange this. Using the property of definite integral, x to 1 can be rewritten as minus symbol 1 to x. When I interchange the limits, this plus symbol will become minus. So the given problem, we rewrite x minus x to 1 is now becoming 1 to x t f of t dt. Whenever I want only f of 1, I don't want integral, so let us differentiate. Remembering the first fundamental theorem of integral calculus, as I differentiate the integral, remember I will just get f of x. So differentiating here, f of t will now become f of x. RHS, x when I differentiate it is 1 minus, when I differentiate this, put x here, wherever t comes I just put x, x f of x. So it will be x into f of x. My question is to find f of 1. So put x is equal to 1. As I substitute, f of 1 equals 1 minus 1 into f of 1. Bringing f of 1 to the left, f of 1 plus f of 1 is 1, or 2 times f of 1 is 1, or f of 1 is 1 by 2, and the right option is A.